Hello and welcome to a New World video. In this video we're going to take a dive into towns. This will include the crafting stations, the trading posts, the town hall, player housing and a few little extra bits. Before we get into it, I have so much fun making these videos and I really hope you enjoy them too. If you have any thoughts or ideas or even questions, please put them in the comments. I'd love to hear your feedback. So we'll get started by talking about reputation. Each zone has a separate reputation level. To level this up, you need to do quests and kill mobs inside that zone. Each level grants you a point to spend on 3 random options. These include boosts to XP, tax reduction on crafting, storage space upgrades, gathering experience, and faction reputation boost. Each point gives you diminishing returns, and once you hit level 15, you're given the sole option to own a house in that town. I'm currently unaware of a level cap, the highest I know is currently 37, but on how to spend points, well, that's down to you and what you plan on doing in that town. In my opinion, I wouldn't put any points into the experience, because once you hit level 60, it's now useless. Moving on to houses, you are able to own a house in every town up to a maximum of 3. The first will cost you around about 3,000, the second around 40,000, and the third around 180,000. For each house you also have to pay tax. You will have a little pop-up that tells you your tax is due, and tax can be paid from the map. You don't have to go to the house physically. If unpaid, you lose the ability to fast travel to your house, and you also lose the effects of the buffs you have. Buffs, you say? Yes, buffs! In your house you have cosmetics that give you specific buffs that affect you anywhere in the world. These are called trophies. These trophies include extra damage to one of the current 5 specific mob types, crafting and gathering bonuses, and even luck bonuses. I think this is a pretty cool addition, and it gives you more variety on your builds and your playstyle. There are also chests that you can place into your house that give you access to your town's storage and even increase your storage amount. One of the biggest perks of player housing, besides the trophies, is the ability to fast travel to your house for free. Just like an inn, unfortunately the cooldown is 3 hours and not 1. Unlike an inn though, it can be reset with a small charge of Azoth, and the cost of Azoth is much less than the cost of a normal fast travel, and is even unaffected by the amount of items you have in your inventory. Through every town you have crafting stations. These are used to make armors, weapons, foods, accessories and so many other things, too many to mention, and if you want more information on them, please check out my crafting guide video. But how they relate to towns is very interesting. Each station has its own level. This determines the tier of goods available to be made. To upgrade a crafting station, the leader of the company that owns the town has to set a town project. Once a town project is set, there will be a notification sent out to all players in the area, and if you want to contribute to the task, you must go to the town's project board, which is always located around the town hall. These quests will grant you project points and also give you gold, experience and territory standing. When starting out, this gold amount is fairly reasonable and some easy cash if you're going out adventuring anyway. These quests are super simple and easy to complete. Once these quests have been done, a timer will count down the progress until the station is completed. But these aren't the only quests that can be completed at the project board. There are 3 other sections. You also have quests that upgrade the battlements of the fort, should it be attacked, such as cannons and gate upgrades, and then you also have a wide range of life skill buffs and combat buffs. The second board you see around the town hall is the war board. Ooh, ominous. This is used to sign up for wars and invasions. You may view the information on the map, but you must travel to the board in the town if you want to sign up. Now, the next thing to talk about is the town hall. This area has a wealth of information about the town itself. At the territory planning board, you can see the information about the keep and the village. For the keep, this includes all of their 7 upgradable parts and the cost for the next tier of each. The village section is the same, but it has all 10 life skill stations shown, and lastly it shows the lifestyle buff options and the current active life buffs with their duration. At the governor's desk you can see how much tax is coming in, and you can see how much the companies governing that area receives. It also tells you how long the company has been in control of the town. If that company does not play the upkeep of the territory, then the crafting stations will actually downgrade. Next we have the trading post. Much like an auction house or a marketplace in other games, this is used to trade items with other players. And things to mention would be the ability to check stock in other towns. There is currently no price limit on items, minimum or maximum, and you can put buy orders in on items that have never appeared in the trading post before. And onto a few tidbits of information that don't really fit into the other main parts. Every town has a well in the middle for easy water collection. Each town has a faction quest giver. I suspect this is a preview only thing, but next to the trading post, each town also has a beehive that is able to be harvested for honey. When crafting, you pull items from your storage. This saves you from being overburdened, and fast travel between towns costs more when you have more stuff in your inventory. The towns in the game work in great ways, and I really enjoy the extra style of progression they add, although there are a few things that I would love to see when it comes to release. Currently, there's no real benefit from owning a town, and yes, you get to pick what stations are built, but then everyone gets to use them anyway. I'd love to see bonuses added to encourage ownership of towns. Companies of the same faction could get a 50% reduction on taxes, and the owning company could pay 0. There could be crafting and refining bonuses at life skill stations, storage upgrades, or cheaper fast travel, or a lower cooldown on their housing fast travel. These are just some ideas, but I think they'd make towns more valuable. Thank you so much for watching.